Now I'm going to show you how I do my hind stretches, or a few modifications I've made on those. I also, on the in-person training, I will teach you a few more modifications, kind of a level 3 of these type of stretches. So part of this is going to look a little bit like my old style of stretching. I'm going to pick the leg up and see how she fades across the midline here. I'm going to kind of just use my hock, and my hand hold still stays on the inside of the hoof. And I'm going to just guide her forward here. Good. And she's pretty heavy behind. And so now I'm going to kind of just pick up with this ankle, keeping my hand hold the same. And I'm just getting a little more motion, just kind of getting everything loosened up. The most important thing is not to force anything. There you go. Taking it nice and slow. We also don't want to hurry it. I've got my feet nice and wide, where if she gets her leg away from me, she's not going to land on my toe. And now I'm going to kind of return her to neutral. And I'm going to spin around. And then I've still got my feet nice and wide. My hand hold stays the same. My hand's on the inside of the hoof. And just like if we were pulling a wishbone apart, we don't want to pull so hard we snap our wishbone, but we want to just kind of guide this leg out and to widen those hips. There we go. Good job. Good. If she drops too much weight on me, I can either push back on that hock and ask her to take that weight back, or I can drop down here to my ankle. I find you don't get as good of a stretch when you're on the ankle, but sometimes I have to do that on horses that are trying to dump a lot of weight on me. Now return back to neutral. And then this is an old school stretch that you'll be familiar with. Just kind of sinking that leg down my thigh. Now my modification for that is to reach back to the ankle, and I'm going to lift that leg a little bit higher and just open that pelvis up again. Again, not forcing anything. Don't take them past their point of tolerance. There we go. This is really good for back horses. Really good for any kind of SI, stifle issues. They will get where they really sink into this and really like that stretch. Set the leg down, and there's a few more stretches that you can try.